When my grandfather died, there are two particular moments during that time that stick out to me. Him being buried and my reaction to it. I remember not outwardly expressing my sadness for a while, and then I just remember breaking down in tears one night randomly. I was listening to some music, some classical music, something slow, and I just remember just losing it. I was about 5 years old, and that was the first time I had felt the magnitude and heaviness that grief brings to you. When I had to choose a place that was special to me or important to me, like a significant landscape, I chose Graceland because my grandfather's death is a very prominent memory, and a very impactful one. It's interesting visiting it, seeing how back then I probably thought that this was one of the saddest places I've ever been to and would ever go to. And even though there's still like a feeling of sadness and just, lots of just unhappiness, it's also a very still place. It's a very quiet place. And I find that kind of beautiful. Although I miss my grandfather a lot, and I wish I could watch another football game with him, or just talk about the Packers, talk about music, even just call him, to hear him call me Nate. That nickname, I used to not let anybody call me that because I figured that's his nickname for me. That was his nickname for me. You don't deserve to call me that. You guys are my friends, but you don't deserve to call me that. You don't understand how special it is to me. That's what my mindset was. And even though I just in general wish that he was still here, I know that he's in a peaceful place. I mean, just looking around at the graveyard and listening to it, how there's barely any sounds here except for what goes on beyond the gates. To me, that's pretty peaceful. To me, it's the stillness, the calmness. It's nice. Being here reminds me of something that my mom told me a few months ago after we had experienced some more losses in our family. She said that the world continues to move forward, but you are stuck in the same place that you were when you found out that said person had passed away. And this cemetery almost looks like a screenshot from my memory, because it feels like everything looks the same. Sure, there's some new additions, and there will be more new additions, because that's just how life goes. But cemeteries, I don't think they can really change a whole lot. It makes sense that it just looks the same, that the trees look the same, whether they have leaves on them, whether they have color, or whether they're dead. Everything just, for the most part, looks and feels the same. And one day, we'll be in a place like this too. We'll get to be still. We will get to be calm. We will get to be at peace. And sometimes when I'm sad, when I feel just the weight of the world on me, whether it's from grief or just because the world is a mess. It brings me peace knowing that one day I won't necessarily have to, quote unquote, suffer. And that one day I'll just get to be at peace, calm, surrounded by people that I love that haven't seen me in a very, very long time.